So today I'm going to talk to you guys about like pages. And I want to share my screen with you. So let me go ahead and share my screen. But thank you guys so much for coming out tonight. I have a whole bunch of information. So this is going to be kind of like a crash course in just what I know about like pages. So if you guys cannot see this slide, just pipe in and let me know. But otherwise, I'm going to assume you guys can see my screen here. So I want to start with a disclaimer, and my disclaimer is that this is part one of this training, okay? And I'm promising you that I'm going to come back and do another training soon because I'm signing up for a training called the Jesse Regan training. Now, Jesse Regan, I don't know, let me just figure out how to spell his name. This is the one thing I needed to figure out still. I believe it's, okay, Jesse Regan, like page training. Now, if you're serious about building a like page and you want to do a course that's going to really help you to, you know, kind of have a jump on other people with your like page, then I would say look up Jesse Regan, because it's the company is Social Team Builder, and this is just their logo. Anyways, I'm not going to look for that right now. But anyway, so it's a training. I think it costs a couple $100, but it's phenomenal. So I promise you guys, after I do that training, I'm going to come back and do another training with my updated information. Okay? So, but first of all, the other disclaimer is that like pages are constantly evolving. If one thing I can guarantee you about like pages is that whatever you learn today in a month or 2 months or 3 months could be different, okay? So just know that most of my knowledge about like pages, it's just knowledge that I've learned through trial and error over the past, I think, 4 years. I started my like page when I was a brand new coach. I think I was maybe 6 months into the business when I started my like page. And I just started consistently posting on it every single day. I started, scheduling posts to make sure that it was always being posted on. And we started advertising for likes, for page likes, and for stuff like that really early on. So this is just like, the compilation of all of the information that I've learned, okay? So this is quickly like an outline of what we're going to talk about. So first, I want to give you guys a grand tour sort of what's all this stuff on your page. So when you have a like page, you guys are going to want to choose a name for your like page. Now, just know that they changed the rules. It used to be you couldn't change your like page name, but now you can. So I know if you've been following me, you probably know mine has always been called The Fitness Buzz by Laura Buzzell. That's what I originally named it, but I just changed it to be Laura Buzzell, The Fitness Buzz. You've probably seen other top coaches changing their like page name recently too. Brittany Leggett just changed hers. I think it's like the Freedom Mama or something. Brittany Leggett, the Freedom Mom or something. But so you want to choose something. You can either use just your name. You could use something that sets you apart from other people. But I recommend having your name be the prominent part of your like page. Okay. So that's the name. So then on the like page also, you want to have a great profile picture. The banner, I mean, you can do your banner like a regular Facebook banner that tells them about you, but now they have the capability where you can go on your like page. You have to do it from the computer, but you can change your cover photo to a video, which I just think is the coolest thing ever. If you go on my like page from your phone, it looks really cool from there too. So cover photo, definitely want to have a cover photo. Also, if you look here, you're going to be able to post as yourself or as your like page. Okay, so you're going to want to switch it to like page when you do your posts. Another thing that you can do on your page is there's these buttons over here. So the way you check them is you go up to settings, and there's all kinds of stuff here, okay? Now, you wanna go through all this stuff and make sure it's everything that you want it to be. You can edit all of this stuff, okay? And if you have questions, obviously you can message me about it. But you go to edit page here, and this is where you can either have a personal template or a business template. Since I have over 50,000 likes, I changed mine over to business. Once I do the Jessie Regan training, I'll have more information on why that's important, but I learned that it was, so I did that. And then what you can do down here, these are your tabs. So like you saw on the side of the page earlier, these are the tabs. So it's posts, reviews, videos, photos, about, join our team. Okay, and if you want to, when you want to add your tabs, there'll be, there won't be very many, and you can click add a tab, and you can make it whatever you want it to be. Okay, and then when you edit them, like for example, my join our team page, if I go to settings, it'll show I can change that. So what I have on mine, let me go back to my page and show you. When someone clicks on join our team, this may not be switched over yet. This might still say Fit Buzz Squad. Oh, nope, it's changed. Okay, so when they click there, it's gonna have if you wanted to put a Woofu link in that box, it would lead them to your form, okay? You wanna edit your about section to make sure that it has something about you. You want to put what you're all about. People will see this as soon as they come to your page. Something about your bio here. And you can make it as long as you want, but I would keep it short and sweet. Tell a little bit personal about you. Whoever it is you're trying to attract, that's who you want to talk to in this, okay? And there's a lot more here that I don't really use yet. So there's just so much to know when it comes to like pages. So I'm going to go back up to the settings tab really quick. There's a couple other things I want to show you. Okay, post attribution, that'll tell who you want to post as. If you come down here, people and other pages. So if you have someone you want to ban, you can type their name in here. Sometimes it's really slow. I'm just telling you right now. It might not come up right now for us, but if you wait forever and ever and ever, that person, obviously I don't want to ban him, but that will come up and you can ban the person. You click, it'll let you click that. Boy, it's being slow. But yeah, you can ban people. But what this basically is doing, and my computer is being slow. Hopefully my voice isn't being slow right now, but it shows you who just liked your page. So like this girl 26 minutes ago liked my page. This girl 53 minutes ago. So I'm going to talk about this more later, but that's where you see your recent likes. This is something I haven't dug into yet, but this also, you can tell Facebook who your preferred audience is. So my preferred audience is Canada, UK, and United States. So Facebook knows I don't want people from other countries other than that. And these are their interests. And I need to get more specific about this. And the more you narrow down your age range and stuff like that, the better. The more you narrow down your interests and stuff, the better. And I'm going to show you how I've been narrowing those down here in a minute. Okay. The other thing, sorry, 1 second. Hi, sweetie. Mwah. I love you. Give me a hug. Mwah. I love you. Night, night. Okay. So, really quick, I wanted to show you, let me make sure I'm not getting off track here. So let me go back to the agenda. Okay, so that's the grand tour. That's the grand tour, and I kind of showed you how to set up your page too. Okay, so next we're going to talk about scheduling posts. Okay, so we're going to go back to my like page. And scheduling posts, you guys, on here is so easy, and it does not hurt your affinity at all, okay? So what you do is you just go as your like page, and you can share whatever you want. I'm just going to do something. I didn't plan this part, what picture I was going to use, because I'm not actually going to do this. But let's say I wanted to schedule this picture. Let's just say I wanted to put just a hashtag with it or something. Okay, so you can even add these things like how you're feeling and everything to it if you want ahead of time. But then you go over to publish. Now, if you click publish, it's going to post right away. But if you click this little caret, you can do schedule. So you click schedule, and you can put in the date and the time that you want to schedule it, and just push schedule and it'll schedule it. So that's how you schedule your posts. Whoops. No, I don't. Exit. Okay. Also, I have a post I'm actually going to boost with you guys. It's this one right here. So I'm going to show you first how you can pin. Like, you know how you can pin posts in the challenge group on your like page, you can pin posts on the like page too. So pin to top of page, and it'll pin it. So let's say you're gonna boost a post for your challenge group or for coaching or for whatever you want. You wanna boost it, or you wanna post it to the top of your page. Okay. Another cool thing you can do on your like page is you can create a group on your like page. So let's say you wanted to have like a community group, like a lifers group, like a free clean eating group that you keep adding people to every single month. You can create it right on your like page now. And if you already have a group and you want it to be connected to your like page, you can go ahead and link your group. Okay. And then the events tab, this is another thing I need to jump into this more, is boosting events. I used to do it and then I kind of got out of it, but you just create your event, and you'll want to get the right size graphic. So you're going to have to play around with that. If it's driving you crazy, just message me and I'll send you one of my old event images. You can get the right, I don't know the exact size right now off the top of my head, but you want a name for it. Usually I put comfort of your own home, the dates, type in your details, select category, and that's it. And then you publish your event, and you can boost your event as well. Now, if you're very new to like pages, what boosting means is you're paying money to push that post around to people you want to find and have more people see your post. Okay. Now there is conflicting opinions on whether boosting posts, whether you should boost posts or whether you should, there's different ads you can run on your like page. So there's, you can boost posts for page likes to get people to like your page. And then you can boost posts for post engagement. Okay. So those are two different types of boosts you can do. Okay. Back to this. So how to grow and reach out organically. Okay. First, I'm just going to say, if you really want to grow your like page to be a significant source of leads for you, you're going to have to invest a little bit of money. Okay. And so what organically means is for free. Okay. So organically is the way something performs naturally. And when we boost things, it's how it performs when we pay. Now, your budget could be as small as you want. Your budget could be $2 a day. Your budget could be $4 a day. My budget, I try to stay around $10 a day on my page. I have it worked out with my business budget. That's how much I can afford. So I've always invested daily into my like page. So I definitely recommend that. I mean, think of your like page as being the potential to just be this awesome attractor of people, as any kind of people you want. You can be so specific and it'll just bring you those people. So it's definitely something that will bring you back return on your investment if you are consistent and you actually are consistent with posting and are consistent with maintaining your page. Okay. So post choice is huge when it comes to being organic. Now, I recommend at least 4 posts, maybe 3, but try to do like 4 posts a day. If you look at my page, you're going to notice that it has a pattern. Okay, so I'm going to start it this morning. Oops. Let me go down a little bit. I don't know why it's being so slow. So in the morning, I always have some sort of faith-based inspiring quote. Now that one didn't do very good, but usually they do really pretty well. Okay. And those are organic. And I really think that those are organically get a lot of likes just because I have always marketed and always tried to attract people of faith to my site. And I have always had a post scheduled at 6 a.m. every morning for almost 4 years. So that's why these posts do good. I mean, if you look at the faith-based ones, they all do. That one didn't do that great, but a lot of them do really, really, really well. Let me see. Oops. Okay. And then I'll work up from here to show you my pattern. So you don't have to do a pattern for your posts, but for me, when I have a schedule in my life, when I have a pattern in my life, that's when I'm consistent. If I just go off the fly constantly, I tend to not be consistent, especially if I'm doing other things or other things happen. So there's the morning faith post. And I'll be completely honest, my assistant has been doing those for years. That's her thing. She posts the 6 a.m. That's what she's in charge. One of the things she's in charge of. And then every day I record my workout and I always make a video and I always post it. I committed a couple years ago. I said, you know what? I'm just going to make a video every single day, because if you have iMovie on your phone or some sort of video editing app, it's so quick to be able to make a video. Like, it doesn't really take that much time at all. Really, and you can create footage for a bunch of videos at the same time and use them on different days. But I really feel like the videos they definitely boost your organic reach for your page. Now, this video didn't do that. My affinity, you'll hear the word affinity a lot. Now, affinity means how well your posts reach people. Okay. And lately my posts haven't been doing as well. So this one goes out at about usually between noon and 2 is the video going out. And they're really simple and they're all 1 minute or less, because if you do them 1 minute or less, you can also post that video on YouTube, or you can post it on YouTube. You can post it on Instagram. If it's 1 minute or less, Instagram, that's the way Instagram is. Also, then after the video at about 4:30, 4 o'clock, I do a question. Every single day, a question. And I really feel like those questions have been so awesome for my page to get free followers and free engagement. So a question today, even like, how active are you? Let us show tell us by showing a GIF. And then at night, I'll post, and this ad did horribly. At night, I post like a call to action post. So this post, the faith-based post in the morning was blurry, so I deleted it. But then there's the video, as you see, and then I ask a question I tell people about how there's how you can get almond milk that's not refrigerated, and I asked people, have you used it? And it got people talking, see? And see, I need to reply to some of these. Okay, so get a pattern. And this one, this is me being vulnerable right here, you guys. This is a super vulnerable thing. I actually haven't posted this on my personal page because I was so nervous to even post that picture of myself because I'm really messed up there. But look, this is organic, 82 likes. Okay. So the more vulnerable you get and the more you share your story, the more people are gonna respond to your posts. Okay. So anyway, so that's that. And then this is the other thing. To organically grow yourself, this posted so horrible. Look at that. The more stuff looks like an ad, guys, the worse it's going to do. If you can trick people into thinking that your post is a value post, like the ones you usually post, they're more likely to read it and click on it and comment on it than if it looks like an ad. So I just tried this just to see, and I I boosted it, but I paused it because it was doing horrible. So trial and error, guys. It's all about trial and error. Here's left-handers. I was asking people if they were left-handed. Okay, so what you do is you go and you click a video or one of your posts that has likes, And you go through it. This is probably done because I have someone do, my assistant does this for me. So you go through, this one down here probably has new ones. So this is how you can organically grow your page. You get a post that has lots of likes. And if people haven't, yeah, she already did all these. If people haven't liked your page, see, you can invite them to like your page by clicking that. So when you first start out, almost everybody, like if you're advertising, like almost everybody is going to be people to invite. So inviting the likers is another way to grow organically. So post choice, inviting likers, messaging all comments. Okay, so I wanted to show you what it looks like from your phone. Oh, darn. Hold on a second. Sorry. I need to send this to Justin really quick on Facebook. So I use my husband's Facebook Messenger as like a like a sharing ground for my pictures and things. So he doesn't mind. He's used to this. So I'm going to send this picture to him so I can show it to you really quick. Okay. So when you're on your phone and you go to your like page, it will look something like this. This is that post I just showed you that I was being vulnerable. But see her comment, needed this, thank you for sharing your truths. If I push reply, I reply on the comment. But see this little thing that says message? If I click that, it's going to allow me to private message this Leah girl from my like page. So I'm not messaging a stranger from my personal page. I'm messaging her as Laura Buzzell, the fitness buzz. And actually it's neat because when you click message, it shows what post and it shows their comment and then it shows your message to them from that comment. So it's really, really cool because when you do a challenge post or you do a post about coaching or you do a post about what dress should I wear to this event and like 150 people comment, you can go and click this message button for every single person and say, hey, I just wanted to thank you for giving me your opinion on my outfit the other day. I ended up picking B. Just wanted to thank you for supporting my page. Do you happen to have any fitness goals you're trying to reach? I'd love to help you. And you right off the bat start that conversation with them about fitness. Okay, so this is the best way to message people from your like page. The very, 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 very best. Okay, but one other thing you can do is if you go up to your settings and you go to people and other pages, you can every single day go and find a few people in here that you want to message, or 20 of them, however many you want to do. I'm just letting you know right now, though, I don't think Facebook likes this way. Facebook likes the way where you're using their button and messaging them as the like page. But I find that about 10 of these a day, if you did like 30 or 40, you're going to get flagged and maybe you're not going to be able to message people anymore. But if you just do like 10 a day, you'll be fine. Okay. But when I do the Jessie Regan training, I'm so asking that question, like, is that okay to do that? Is it not okay to do that? But I do it now I do this every single day. So what you do is you go through and rather than clicking on that with your clicker, what you do is you right click on it and open it in a new tab. This is going to save you so much time. Okay. Open in, oh, did I push it? I did. See, when you push it, I didn't mean to do that. Anyway, so you could go through to each one, message as yourself, not as your like page, and say, hey girl, I just wanted to thank you so much for liking my page, for recently liking my page. I just wanted to let you know I really appreciate your support. Do you happen to have any fitness goals you're working toward? How's your day going? Or like if they have something like you could connect with, try to connect with them like, oh my word, your son's so cute. He looks the same age, similar age as my son. How old is he? Just, whatever you can do to start the conversation. She looks really cool. Sometimes I just go, whoopsie, every once in a while. So be brave, be bold. You never know who you're going to meet, right? Okay. So then I go through all of these and I look at them. Does this look like somebody that would be in my market? Does it look like an interesting person? Do they look nice? And then I'll message them that. Okay. So let me get rid of these people here. Okay, so that is what I'm calling cold call thank yous. And the reason why I call it cold call thank yous is in the world of sales, a cold call is a call to a complete stranger, like going through the phone book, calling people. And on the phone, that's really annoying. But when you're thanking them for liking your page, I don't find it to be, people don't never react badly. And in fact, most people are like, oh my gosh, like, thank you so much for reaching out to me. I wasn't expecting you to reach out to me. So people are usually really, really happy that you message them. Sorry, I'm getting that thing away. Okay. So trying not to run over you guys, but I just want to show you really quick about boosting posts. Okay. So first I want to show you, like, for your graphic, when you boost a post, it is all about your graphic and your text and who you're targeting, okay? So here are some examples of some posts that have entirely too much text. Facebook wants you to use 20% text with every post, or 20% or less. Now, if you notice, this is like way too much text. And even on your personal page, this might not do as well. This one too, way too much text. This was something I did way, way, way back in my coaching career. And even this, way, way too much text. See, almost the whole page is text. Facebook doesn't like that. Now, this post, on the other hand, is one of my best performing posts. Obviously, I'm in my bikini, and in our society, that's what gets people's attention. Unfortunately, that's what gets people's attention. But this post always kicks butt. When I do this post, it kicks butt, and it's a very low cost per like or per comment. Okay. So, and then this is another one that these types seem to do pretty well also. A really eye-catching graphic, and maybe like now accepting applications or something really bold. And what I want you guys to do when you create your graphic, I want you to sit the computer on the table and like back up really, really far and go across the room and look at the graphic and see, can you still tell what it is? Can you still kind of tell what it says? And if you can't, it's probably not going to be eye-catching enough for the newsfeed. Okay. Then you also want to make sure you check your ad. And a lot of people don't know this exists. I'm going to send this to Mary really quick, and she can put this in the chat box for you guys. This is the grid tool checker. It's kind of hard to find if, I don't know why I had to come off that page to do that. But anyway, I have this in my team page in the file section. So if you're on our transformation tribe, then it's in the file section there. But basically what you do is you upload your image. So let's say I uploaded this one right here, okay? Image text, too high. Your ad may not even run, okay? They might not even run this, okay? Try another one. We know that other one's way too much. This one. Okay, way too high, right? So where's that other one that I showed you guys? Well, this is one I did a while ago too. This one's okay. See, it's 20% text. But even this, like if you guys, I want you to squint and look at this. Can you even read what's underneath this yellow part? You can't. So this was one that did really well for me a couple years ago, but things change on Facebook. So just check your ads to make sure that they don't have too much text. If you look at like Melanie Mitro's recent ads and stuff, it's like her sitting at a desk, like looks gorgeous, like her sitting at a desk and no text. I don't even know if it's even text at all, or maybe just the tiniest little bit of text on there. Okay, so awesome images, bright eye-catching images, something that's gonna just like grab people's attention is what you wanna go for when you're boosting. And also if you do an event page, you want your cover photo for the event to also be 20% text, because that's the image that the ad is going to be going off of. Okay, so that's creating the graphic, and I do have a video on my YouTube channel. If you look up my YouTube channel and you search my videos, there is a video on there showing how to make an ad, an example on PicMonkey of making an ad that's 20% text. Now, write this number down though, 1200 by 628. So this is the size you would want to enter into PicMonkey when you make your ad. 1200 by 628 is what fills the entire space. So what I mean by that is if you look on these, if you look on your Facebook page, you're going to see ads on the side. See? So if you want your ad to fill this whole space, you want to make sure you make it the right size. Okay? So when you do this text overlay tool, if it's showing, see how, if you look here, see how this is the whole area, and see how this one, there's that little gray edging. That's because I'm not using the largest size. I was not using the right size. See how this one cleanly fills that entire box, and this one, I don't know if you guys can see that on yours, and this one too, you can see it's not filling this section of the area. So I checked it for you though. It's 1200. This one is 1200 by 628. That's the size. Okay, so this is the next thing. I'm going to be really quick about this one. The do's and don'ts of, get rid of this. The do's and don'ts of writing your ad, okay? I went back and forth with Facebook about this forever. And she actually told me, I sent her, she allowed me to send her, Mary, this is in the Diamond Hideaway too. I posted this in there. But this was my post. So question of the day, if you knew that you could shed 10 to 20 pounds with a simple nutrition plan and only 30 minutes or less of exercise every day with guaranteed results, would you do it? Now, beep, beep, beep. This word right here is going to get your ad disapproved right away. Guaranteed. Okay. Don't say that. Maybe say life. I changed mine to life-changing or something like that. Also, what if you had the help of a certified trainer? Actually, that usually gets approved. But sometimes if you put like, how about starting next month with your health high up on your priority list? If you write it like that, they are taking that as assuming that someone's health is not on their priority list, and that could offend someone. Okay. Here I say, I have to be real with you. Being busy is not about the choices you make. In fact, you will make time for the things that are most important to you. This is implying that the choices they make aren't that important to them. If you're ready to step it up a notch, take control of your health, get yourself on track with workouts and nutrition, fill out this quick application. This is assuming that they're not in control of their health. Okay. So I know this seems silly, but if you change the way you write it, it actually works a lot better. So this is how I changed it. Rather than talking about them and what they're going to do, you talk about you and your product and service that you're giving to them and what your people are already doing. So I said, our June fitness group starts June 6th, and I have 10 spots available. In the group, participants will. See, I'm telling them about the product, showing them what they're going to get, right? Many of us, not you might be so busy, but many of us are so busy that it feels like we'll never have time to start. That's what I love about our program. It's perfect for someone who's busy. See how the tone of this is just different? And I'm telling them, you can do this on your own time from home when it's convenient for you, but still, I might have to use this ad again. This text is pretty good. I want to help you feel this way too. And instead of saying, if you're, or what did I say before? Anyway, I can post this. I can, if you guys want to look at this again, it's in the file section. But just play with it. And if your ad gets disapproved and you need me to look at your text, if it says like you're being discriminatory or offering or a lot of times it's usually discriminatory. So just let me see it, send it to me, and I can look it over and help you to word it well. But you want to be really, really like straightforward and say right at the beginning what it's all about, because you want to catch people's attention. Okay. So that's the do's and don'ts of post writing. And then I just wanted to show you really quick. First of all, I'm going to explain all this at once. So get rid of this. That doesn't need to be up. This doesn't need to be up either. Okay. So this is the last part, you guys. Slightly over, but oh, my computer's going to die. 1 second. Okay, but this is the part that gets people all flustered, is boosting posts. Okay, and this is my theory, and this is my theory pre-Jesse Regan, so this is probably going to change, but what's always worked for me is I do one boost for page likes, and I'll do one boosted post. And what I do is the post that I boost, I pin to the top. And my assumption is that when someone sees my post for page likes and they go to like my page, they're going to, of course, look at the first post at the top and then see it and participate on it. So that's always been my theory for that. Okay. So first of all, you want to learn how to create an audience. And I'm hoping this doesn't take me very long to show you guys this. So what you do is you go to Manage Ads. This is the Ads Manager. You'll click your account. And it's going to show you your campaigns. And it's going to show you, the cost per like. Okay, so this is a video one that I have that is so awesome. And it's only 9 cents per page like. So every time someone likes my page, it costs 9 cents. Okay, but that's pretty low. If you can get it below 10 cents, that's awesome in my opinion. So this is the post. Okay, so all you need to do is come up with like 5 or 6 moves, do each one of them 10 times, edit your video to make it look nice with tell them what it's all about, and then put a call to action in your post. I don't know why it's not letting me see the whole thing. Whoops. Anyway, this one has 260 comments on it, and people I say, I'd love to chat with you, see how I might be able to help, comment yes, and I'll message you privately. And I just, yes. I just had like 20 more comments on it that I didn't realize I had today. So those are the best. I'm telling you, video. And I'm about to go completely away from boosting posts for anything other than I'm going to use video for like everything until I finish the Jesse Regan training, because I feel like it's so much more effective. Okay, so when you are going to create a campaign, first you create your campaign, you push create campaign, and then you're going to decide, you're going to decide what your objective is. So traffic, if you don't know what this stuff is, this sends people off Facebook, like a website or something. Engagement. This is going to get you post engagements, page likes, or event responses, or offer claims. Now, right now, this is probably where you're going to be, is engagement. Okay, so you can either do post engagement, page likes, or event responses. For now, I'm going to show you post engagement, because I'm going to show you how I'm going to boost the post that I showed you a little bit ago, which I don't know. I probably shouldn't even be boosting it, but I'm going to try it just for a few days. So you want to name your ad set. Okay. You want to choose your audience. Okay. Now this is the part that I really want to show you guys, because I have a ton of saved audiences here that I've created over the years. So first you want to create your audience. So this is going to be my crash course in, oh, hold on 1 second. Let me leave this page. It doesn't want me to. It never wants you to leave the page where you're going to create an ad. Now why? Oh, ads tools. Okay, audience insights. Now this is the tricky stuff, guys. So what you want to do, push everyone on Facebook. And what you're trying to do here, now, when you, let me open this up again. When you create your ad, you are going to create, you're going to have to choose an audience, okay? So in the audience insights is where you're going to create your audience. Oops. Okay, I always go to page likes, okay? And what you're gonna search for is things to target towards, okay? So over here, you put interests, okay? Now, if you go to create an audience and you say you want people who, you put in Jesus, dogs, coffee, swimming, okay? That audience is gonna be so immense that you're not gonna be able to narrow anybody down because coffee is way too general, okay? So what you wanna do, I got some things here that I planned out. Okay, so let's say you put dogs in here, okay? So dogs, it takes a second for it to go. Now it's gonna show me different Facebook pages that are about dogs, or people that like dogs like these pages, okay? So you want to come down, and if you come down, it'll show you these pages, and it'll show you their affinity and how many people are in the page. So see more, see more. You kind of want to, you don't want the ones that have too many people, okay? You want to find the ones that are more of like a niche. So try to find like down more like 1 million. Trying to find here. This one's, and I thought I saw 2 million on here. Here we go. This one's, so I love classic rock. So I'm going to right click on this. I'm going to open it in a new tab. I'm going to find a couple more that I like. Okay. So, okay, then let me try IKEA too. IKEA, let's see, Groupon. Okay, now if you go to these, now these pages are probably way too many likes. Okay, so that's a lot of likes, okay? So this is a huge one, but if you look at it, there's a lot of engagement on this page. See, there's 54 comments, a couple comments. Look how many shares, okay? Look at all the comments, okay? So this one's kind of a huge page, but what you're trying to find, I probably wouldn't use that one. What you're trying to find are pages with lots of engagement that are less likes. So IKEA is even too big. So what you could do if this isn't working, you could come and get rid of dogs. Oops, get rid of dogs and put in IKEA. And then come down and see like Pier 1 is, see 1.9 million. Pottery Barn. Let's see if Pottery Barn has a lot of engagement. Joanne Fabrics. Target Baby. Okay. And so what you're doing is you're finding pages that your market goes to. And then instead of putting in crafting on your interests, you're going to put Joanne Fabrics on your interests so that when you do your ad, these people who liked this page will be the ones that are seeing your ad. Does that make sense? So see how this has 130 shares, bunch of comments. This has a few comments, but it's got pretty good engagement. So what I would do on a piece of paper, I would write down Joanne Fabrics. Okay, and then Pottery Barn, let's see. Tons of comments, okay? Tons of comments, and not too many. It has over 1 million likes, so that might be too many. I'd probably skip Pottery Barn. Target Baby, it's still up to 1 million, but it seems more of a niche. See how many comments? So basically you want to look through pages that you love, that you know your market would love, and check their insights, okay? And find things inside of there even to target. Okay, crockpot slow cooker. I'm sure that would be an awesome one. Another one that I use a lot is, this was my favorite. If you've breastfed, you probably know Lancino is a baby brand with a lot of breastfeeding things. So I put that in there, and then you come down, and these pages are very, see how these are in the thousands, they're not in the millions. So these are even better. These are cute little niche market sites that you can target these ladies. Okay, because the more specific you can get as to who you're looking for, the better your ad's gonna perform. Let me just see this one really quick. Just born. See, I wouldn't pick this one because see, it doesn't have very much engagement. See, no likes, just 20 likes, but it's not, nobody's really talking. So find ones with lots of engagement, okay? And then once you do that, what you'll do is you will create a new audience. Whoops, sorry, no. What you're gonna do, this isn't the correct, I'm sure this isn't what Jessie Regan's gonna say to do, but what I do is I go over to the ads manager and I go to, oops, sorry. I go to create campaign. Like this is what I showed you guys before. It's being super slow. Come on, ads manager. Okay, so engagement for page likes or post engagement, whatever you want to do. And then basically what you're going to do is you're going to come up here and you're going to go to create custom audience, and you could put anything you want. Whoops. I don't know why it keeps erasing my thing, but anyway, I want to try to make this quick. So you can put United States, you can put Canada. If you want to put UK, you can put UK, but this is what you want to watch. See this, okay? And see this. You want this needle to be over here or up high, okay? So the way you do that is by changing however what your age range is that you want to reach. I prefer people who are a little older. I don't do, like, I even sometimes have been putting a little older than that. Make sure you put what gender you want, what language, and you can usually just put English all, but hey, if you're bilingual, you guys, you gotta rock that, okay? If you're bilingual, you have a huge advantage over other coaches. Our network is going global, and Latina market is the hugest next market for Beachbody. So if you're bilingual, if you can speak Spanish, whew, you got to use that. So market towards your culture. So you could put English, you could put Spanish, you could put English UK, or all. I feel like all kind of covers it. And then including the people, okay? So you could put your, the ones that we just came up with in here. So let's just put, I'm just gonna show you guys some of the ones. Now Photo Barn, that is very simple addiction. That's a site with, for addiction. See how it shows you how many people? That's a huge audience, okay? Joint custody, people who have joint custody, that's a small audience. Okay, these are just some that have been in here. These are some that I've used before. This Blue Chic Boutique, Lime Lush. These are kids sites. And see, but is it moving this? No. And this is what I'm going to learn with the Jessie Regan training, is how to really get the right sites in here to narrow it down. But for now, what I've been doing is this. Instead of putting United States and Canada, I put the states I want. Obviously, Pennsylvania, I live here. Ohio, Florida, if I want to do Florida, Texas. See, already look at that. It's broad. Okay, so I'm not saying this is the best way to do it, but for me, what's worked is to pick half the states and half the Canadian provinces and put them all in here, and then create another audience that is the other states and the other provinces. Okay, and it makes it broad. So see now it's down to 4,100. And now our logical minds want to say, wait a second, I want a reach of more people. But really what we want is a smaller group of people. We want the right people. So once you do that, once you get everything the way you want it to, you can do your budgeting on here, but for some reason, my ads work better when I just click save the audience. Okay, so I'm not going to click it because I don't want to save this, but save the audience. And then what you're going to do, okay, one more thing I want to show you that's kind of weird is you can create what's called a lookalike audience. And I just learned about this today, and I actually just created myself some lookalike audiences. And basically what it is you tell Facebook to create the lookalike audiences, and it uses the data from the people who engage on your posts and the people you've been marketing toward in the past, and it creates you audiences that aren't those people but similar to that. So I'm actually going to use that as my audience for tonight. Just to show you. So I'm going to actually boost this post really quick, and then I'll break off of here. And I'm sorry this has been so long, such a long call, but you guys can have a chance to ask a couple questions if you have questions. Okay, so I got my pinned post, and see this one. I cannot believe only one person's commented on that. Crazy. I thought this was going to be a really big one. I saw another coach of mine do this. I don't know if Jennifer Nedrick's on the call, but I saw her do that. So I'm going to click boost. Oh, wait. What you want to do is before you boost it, right click on your picture, open it in a new tab. And then tag your photo. Use your husband too, if he'll let you. Okay, then that's going to be on my page. I actually don't want that though. Oh well, I'll fix it later because I actually posted it separate on my page too. I'm going to push boost post. And this is an audience I use all the time, and it hasn't been working for me lately. I feel like sometimes Facebook just wants you to change what you're doing. Back to school. Okay, and then women. Oh, why is it doing this? I don't want, wait, I'm sorry, guys. I got in the wrong thing here. Oh, I accidentally clicked create new audience, sorry. Okay, so these are my lookalike audiences. So I have 3 of them, and this shows the reach. Okay, so these ones are smaller, so I'm gonna just close my eyes and pick one. Okay, so they created that audience for me. Oh, age to 65 plus, really? Oh my gosh. Well, I'm just gonna like go out on a limb and trust Facebook on this one. So, and then I'm reading things that are saying that it's good to boost on Instagram, but for me, my posts don't do much when I put it on Instagram too, so I always unclick that box. But I know there's probably a lot you can do with running your like page promotions right on Instagram. So then what I do is run this ad until, so my clean eating group technically starts Saturday. So I'm going to run it until Saturday. So that's $7.50 a day is $30. I don't really want to spend that much. I want to do about 5. So 20 bucks. 20 bucks. I'm going to run this ad till Saturday. Now, I also have a theory that if you run your ads for a longer period of time, they do better. But I'm sort of like flying by the seat of my pants this month. So another thing you can do is you can turn on your Facebook pixel. If you have a website, ask me about what this is later. basically a pixel is information embedded into your like page, so that when people click on my my ad, then it's going to put a cookie on their computer to where they're always going to see me on their Facebook at the sidebar. I don't know if you've ever gone on like Amazon and searched for a certain dress, and then like the next day you're on Facebook and you see an ad for that dress and you're like, what? That's what this is. So if people click on your ad, it's going to advertise. If you have a website, it will, and you have a pixel, it'll advertise for you. So that's what that is. So that's what it looks like on the desktop. Check and see what it looks like on the news feed. See, and this is really straightforward. Calling all moms. You're invited to participate in our Healthy Back to School group for moms starting this Saturday. Did I say free? I don't think I said free, because sometimes that messes up I feel like the word free flags Facebook and tells them you're trying to advertise for something. So then you can and Instagram, I said, no, I don't want to do it on Instagram. So take a look at it again, because once you boost it, you cannot edit your ad. So let me make sure I said that it was free. Okay, I didn't say it was free. So now, if you want to edit your post, come back in. Okay. You are invited to Healthy Family. Okay. All right, sorry guys, I just want to make sure this is perfect. You're going to make sure it's perfect before you boost it. And then I get to come back and see all. Which one did I pick? That one? They're trying to make me use more money. No. $5 a day, Facebook Pixel on. My payment's already in there, and boost. And then what happens is they review it. So if they come back and they deny your post, they deny your boost, then you have to change it and you have to figure out what went wrong. So if you need help with that, let me know and I can help you to tweak it. So yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna unscreen share. Hopefully you guys are still awake. Okay, so I know that was a lot of information, you guys. And, I wish I could say I was like this like page like expert, but it's really it's just about trial and error. Even like Brittany Leggett will tell you that too. She just kind of fails forward with it. She's always just like experimented and learned new things. But I'm super excited about the Jessie Regan thing. I'm committing to doing it. I have, one of my success partners was going to do it with me. So we're going to kind of hold each other accountable for it and stuff. So do you guys have questions about anything with that? Okay. Okay, cool. Well, I'm sorry this went over. I kind of had a feeling it was going to, just because I had a lot of information and stuff. But if you guys are trying to get your ads done and you need help, obviously message me and let me know.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I hope I helped you guys. And please, if you guys are going to do an ad, please send it to me first. Let me look over it first, because I want you guys to get the most for your money with your ads and everything. So, but video boost, guys, video. It's the safest way to go. I swear, video is so key. So
Laura, have you started the training with Jessie yet?
Not yet. I'm about to sign up for it. I gotta look it up. That's on my list of things to do tomorrow, is to find out when it starts for September. And
because I did sign up, and I signed up in the spring. So I'm very interested to get your take on what you think about his training. A lot of it is contrary to what we've been trained through Beachbody. what people are doing. A lot of it is the same though, building relationships. So it's a relational business, but it's more about going out to your cold market, reaching your cold market. So module 3 is what you were talking about right now when you were sharing about boosting. It's very detailed, very intricate. So I'm still working on developing my videos, and I haven't split test them yet, but that's what I hope to do this week.
Now, when you say split testing, because I've only heard like a little bit about what's in, so did you think what I was showing you guys was kind of on the right track at least?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Well, it took me 4 years to figure that out, but
it is. There are a little bit of tweaks, little tweaks, but you did great.
I'm excited to learn. So yeah, I would love to share ideas and takeaways from it. Now, when you say split testing, what I think you mean is they have you do several different boosts at a time, right? And see
10 videos limited to those people that are interested in your super trainers through Beachbody. Because what you're doing is you're trying to find your perfect ad. And so once you find your perfect ad, the one that just goes crazy within the parameters of several super trainers, because you don't want your audience greater than 1 million, okay, because then it dilutes your base of people who are going to see it. So once you find your super ad, then that's the one that you send out to the world, to the masses. So, yeah. So that's what the split testing is. And the videos are 20 to 45 seconds in length. That's it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and there's a specific way that you film them. And so your camera's always long ways. So that it's always long ways. And you're head to toe. So your head's here, your toes here with the background in the back. They're all imperfect videos, which drives me nuts. So it's what I love though, the beginning of the training, I'm probably talking too long, is really finding and narrowing your avatar. And that's been my problem. It's because I'm 55. I'm not young, but I'm not old. I'm somewhere in the middle, okay? And so speaking to that woman who's where I'm at, who has very little desire to start a new career, or fixing to retire. Why are they going to even consider something like this? Mm-hmm. And so I love the training in the beginning, is narrowing and focusing your avatar, learning your story, learning your why, and really pulling and extrapolating your life events to help you narrow that down. It's really pretty impactful.
Oh, I'm so excited now. Oh,
yeah,
so no. Super time consuming, or just something you could do for a little bit of time each day, or
if you're really going to work it's there are like 7 modules. I think there's 7 modules. I'm not sure. I've forgotten because I'm on module 3. I'm finishing up 3 and starting 4. They're pretty detailed, and their form that they have, their open pages in Facebook, because they're private secret group pages, mm-hmm. are very interactive, and so you can get lost in that. So I had to turn off I didn't need the distractions because you get lost in it. So
but it's a self-led training, right?
It is self-led training, yes.
Nice.
Yeah. So if you're going to do it right, you spend your time, and I think it only costs like $300 for, that's what we were charged anyways. So it really is worth the investment.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm even more excited to do it now. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yay. Okay, cool. And guys, I wouldn't wait to start. If you're interested in like pages, I would just create one. I'm not sure, Annalisa, have they told you anything about like posting the same content on your like page to your personal page? Does that hurt you in any way?
The thought process is that you abandon your personal page for your like page.
Yeah.
Your personal page. Yeah. I mean, you're running two. So you're going to be running your business page because that's your business page. That people are buying you. They're not buying Beachbody. And in fact, they emphasize, don't post you're a Beachbody coach. You're not a Beachbody coach. You're not selling Shakeology. You are selling you.
Right.
You are your brand. And so,
it's so strange though, because I still see like top coaches and people that I know that took that training who are still cross posting, but I have a feeling that Facebook doesn't like that for some reason.
I think it flags it or something like that. But,
it flags your profile.
I think it flags you in such a way that, and two, only 6% are seeing what you're posting, unless and that's my biggest flaw, but only 6% of your peeps are seeing your posts. So it's really important to really get those posts in. But, so I'm navigating my business to my business page, and I do crossover because nobody knows me yet. I still need my warm market. But the purpose is to go cold. You're building your cold market. That's what your business page is about.
Well, my personal page is cold market too.
So.
But yeah, I think I need to make the switch soon. I'll probably do it when I start the training, I think.
A lot of them will say, follow me too.
Yeah, I know.
Follow
I
me
see
too.
that. I see that, but then I still see them cross-posting. So I'm like, wait a second. What are we supposed to do?
I cross-post too.
Facebook like out to get me. I felt like that the past couple of days.
No, you're doing great.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you guys for coming. And like I said, any extra questions, you can always shoot them my way. Always welcome. So I hope you guys have a good night, and I will talk to you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye.